Hey all you runners out there, I thought I would come at you today with a little review of the 2 hydration packs that I have used. And even if you're not a runner, if you are a hiker, a biker, or a walker, I would encourage you to invest in a hydration vest just because you never know what can happen on the trail, and so I always encourage people to keep their water with them. The first hydration pack I ever purchased was the CamelBak Mini Mule, and I believe this is typically targeted for youth, but I purchased it because most of the CamelBak seem to be a one-size-fits-all sort of deal, and this one was a little bit smaller, and I thought it would fit my frame a little bit better. And it did. It was a good fit for me. The price point was very reasonable. I think this was between $30 and $40, so pretty inexpensive, and this got the job done. I did use this CamelBak for several years, and show you guys the bladder here. The bladder is pretty secure. I never had any leakage as long as I closed it properly. Sometimes I would have a little water around the seal when I closed it, and that would cause a little bit of leaking, but I never really had any true leaks from this bladder. Both bladders that I'm going to show you also have nozzles that can be removed. With the CamelBak, there is a valve on the hose, so this is when it is open, and then you turn it to close the valve. Now that is very secure. I never had any leaking from the nozzle, but now that I've had a different type of nozzle, I actually prefer that. The pack is very secure as far as the bladder staying in place. You'll notice on the inside of the CamelBak we have this little loop, and that loop actually fits around, and it's actually kind of tight to fit it around your bladder. So if you're someone who likes to put ice in their bladder, then it will be nice and secure. It won't bounce around a whole lot on your back. Plenty of pockets here for cell phone, snacks, keys, another deep pocket here. The material on the CamelBak is very sturdy, and I did wash this a ton, and it doesn't even show much wear on it. The one major negative with this pack is that I did experience a lot of chafage, and this area here or this here would tend to chafe along the inside of my arm. So that might not be a problem for someone who is biking or, you know, kind of just light hiking and walking, but if you are running heavy mileage, if you are running 6+, 10+ miles, then that can be a major problem. Anyone who's a runner knows the dilemma of chafing, and so that's what put me in the market for a new hydration pack. That's when I came across the Nathan Pinnacle vest, and this vest is actually made specifically for women's bodies. The material is extremely soft, and this has been washed a ton as well. I will say the material is not quite as sturdy, I don't feel like, as the CamelBak, but it is much more comfortable and much more breathable, and I have zero chafing. So I would strongly recommend, if you are a female runner, purchasing a vest made specifically for women. And with Nathan, if you go on the website, there is a sizing chart, and you do need to measure yourself to determine what size to get. Just for some reference, I typically wear small or medium, mostly medium in t-shirts and the like, and in the Nathan vest I needed an extra small. So make sure you actually do the measurements and order your correct size. This one is going to be a bit of an investment because it does run around $200. The bladder in this vest is a little bit different. It's just as easy to clean. The nozzle can be removed, but one negative I do see is the latch that holds the bladder is literally just a piece of Velcro. So if you have a lot of ice, you know, that may come out. I've had that happen once where it kind of jostled around, but nothing major, nothing that required me to stop my run. And this is a little bit of a different system here. So I was a bit skeptical when I first received this one because I did not know if this would be secure enough to prevent leaks, but it is. Plenty of pockets on this model as well. A lot of Velcro there, a couple of zippered pockets. And with the nozzle, there is no valve here, so it's basically operated just by pressure. So when you put your mouth around the nozzle here, it knows just by pressure to open up that valve. So I hope this video was helpful for you if you are in the market for a hydration pack or vest. And if you already have one, shoot me a comment. Let me know what you have and what you think about it. And if you have any cool ideas for fueling long runs or anything like that, just shoot me a comment. I love to talk running with you, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.